Hello students, today I'll explain the maintenance and charging of a battery. First, you must know why we take the battery as a special lesson. Why the batteries are most important. In any industry, ఏదైనా ఇండస్ట్రీలో in any industry, batteries are very important and it takes utmost priority because first you know first you know you should know that why if you study one topic, why are you studying that related topic. You must very first you make a clarification on what you are doing, and what is its importance in any particular field. So if you don't, suppose if you gave a money to children, if they don't know the value of it, they'll throw it outside. So like that, if you're studying one topic, you must exactly know what it is, what is the purpose. Otherwise there is no use. That subject may not be absorbed by your mind. So first you know what is what and what it is, what is its application, what it is what its purpose. So I'll explain in detailed on batteries. See, today world is running on digit. Today world is running on digit. What is digit? What is digit? 0, 1 is only the digit. 0 and 1 is only the digit. The entire world is running on these two topics, on these two numbers. What is 0 and what is 1? What is 0? What is 1? In terms of electrical engineer. See, what is 0? What is 1? See, the machine don't know, even this tab don't know what is B, what is M, what is A, what is I, like that. So first you must know what is 1 and what is 0, and how that machine will know about this 0 and 1. See, in any electrical apparatus operates on voltage levels, voltage and current. Okay, so if potential is there, potential difference is there, then current will flow. So now if any machine operates on 0 and 1, that means this is 0 volts, this is 5 volts. 1 means 5 volts, 0 means 0 volts. Sometimes this may be 2.5 volts or minus 2 volts. This is 3 volts. The difference must be 5 volts. So entire digital electronics will works on 0 to 5 volts. 0 and 5 volts, not 2. 0 and 5 volts. 0 meant for 0, 5 volts meant for 1. So human being knows about this 0 and 1, but machine knows 0 and 5 volts. Machine know the voltage level of 5 and 0 volts, but human being know 0 and 1. So this is the mechanism interaction between machine and human being. Okay, so if you observe on a clock 1, that means 5 volts. If you see 0 on the clock, that means 0 volts are given to that particular clock. Okay, so next, see 0 volts, 5 volts I mentioned. What is this? This is purely DC voltage, because if one is appear for 1 hour, that voltage must be 5 volts constantly. It should not be vary. So this is DC voltage. This is 0, whatever the 0 is given. So this is DC voltage. This voltage comes from where? Battery bank. Now even in industry or in a substation, let's take as an electrical engineer, is in a substation. I took a picture. Okay, this is a substation. In a substation equipment or control and relay panel, CR panel, C and R, control and relay control. And one panel, there are two panels. One is control panel, the other is relay panel. Control means we can control the equipment in the field through control panel. Relay means it senses the fault on the line, and that gives the signal to the breaker, and breaker will operate. So control and relay panel mainly works on DC. So continuously you must maintain DC voltage, constant voltage, DC constant voltage. From where we get this? From this battery. This battery will be arranged in a bank. This is battery bank. This is battery bank. These cells are counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, this almost 110 cells total. Let 2 volts each cell have 2 volts. So total 110 into 220 volts. This is 220 volts battery bank. In some substations they will use 24 volts. In substations 48 volts. That depends on their equipment rating. This is the battery bank. This is like a human being heart for this entire substation. For this entire substation, that will be like a heart. If hearts suddenly stopped, what happened? Human being collapsed. Not only human being, in every animal in the world will suddenly collapsed if the heart is stopped. So that battery bank is a heart to this entire substation. Now see, here topic is, it is a lab topic, lab experiment. The topic is maintenance or charging of a battery. That is the description. What are the operators required? What are the operators required, especially for batteries? First is hydrometer. Second is distilled water, pure water, distilled water, and diluted H2SO4. Sulfuric acid is highly acidic in nature, so you must dilute it. With what solution you dilute? Water. H2SO4 is mixed with water, that is called dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute means you must add the water only. Don't add kerosene or petrol or diesel. What is dilute? Diluted sulfuric acid. Water mixing. H2SO4 is mixed with water. That is the diluted sulfuric acid. Digital multimeter to measure the voltage. Battery charger, LC. We'll see that. Toolkit, safety gloves, smooth brushes to clean everything, bolts and nuts if required. Okay, what is the procedure to clean the battery? To clean the parts of the battery, remove all jewelry from the hands. You should not keep your jewelry into the battery bank because that is acidic in nature. So that will spoil. Next, gloves you must wear. Otherwise, that is a again same reason I'll tell you. Acid. Okay. So like that, there are some points to follow for the clean the parts of the battery. Okay. Next, why should we clean that? See, the connections made here. Look at this. This is a cable connected from here to here, and some bar will be there to connect one battery to the other. Okay, this is one terminal. This is one terminal. This is vent pipe. Oh, no. This is the level indicator. This is the vent outlet to expel the excess gases produced inside the battery. Through the vent pipe, gases will come out. These are the main terminals. This is LED positive, this is negative. These two are this is level indicator of the H2SO4, diluted H2SO4. This is the vent out for the gases, extra gases coming out inside the battery. Okay, so you must clean this part with brushes. Okay, now that is the minimum maintenance required to maintain the battery, to clean the battery. Okay, this is the cell. Entirely, the combination is called battery. See, this is the control room, and see, one more is what is it? Hydrometer. See, hydrometer means, look at this hydrometer. This is the hydrometer. This is the bulb. You can press it, so air come out, and if you remove this cap, you can remove this cap. This one, you can remove this cap and put the hydrometer inside the battery and suck the H2SO4, diluted H2SO4. Then you can measure the specific gravity. So you can measure the specific gravity. This is the liquid go inside. This is the hydrometer. Then the floating will be like this. So this is the bulb inside the tube. If you suck the diluted H2SO4, then this will be, if you keep this hydrometer vertically, then this indicator will float on the liquid inside, which is sucked into that. So you can find how much that how much that specific gravity is. This specific gravity is around, look at, I saw somewhere, I tell you that 1275 around for the full charge. If it is not there, you must add some acid and water. Okay, so I'll explain one by one. So see here, if the batteries are, this is the cell, cells are combined, is known as battery. So if the cell is charged to 100%, the specific gravity should be in between this, or otherwise you must make up the acid H2SO4. See, if it is if that battery is 100% charged, then the specific gravity must be 1.265 to 1.275. Okay, na? So like that, if it is 0, that specific gravity must be this much. Okay, if the charge is getting up, specific gravity will be goes on increasing. Okay, na? So this is the figure they draw. This is a battery of a cell. This is one cell. I opened the cap, where here I open this cap, this one. I opened that cap and suck that H2SO4 diluted. Then the bulb will be floated on it. You can take the reading. If the readings are in between, then that battery is okay, or otherwise you must check. or you must add some diluted H2SO4. Okay, so this is not the space occupied by this meter. See, this is the hydrometer. This is like this one is this one. Okay, now this is the battery bank. These are the two battery banks. In big substations, they keep separate two battery banks. Now this is the distilled water and also acid. Readily they kept aside. Whenever the acid is required or distilled water required, they keep aside for immediate use. This is the battery removed and failed battery. Okay. This is the toolkit. All tools must be kept in this iron box. Okay. Now this is the charger. See, in this you can find float charger and boost charger. Float, boost. If the battery voltage is very low, then battery kept in a boost charge. Boost means boost is secret of marriage, like that. If that battery comes to some certain level of, then you must turn it to float charge. Some option is there in the battery itself. The on boost, on float. Okay, na? These two are in FC on float. These two are the float. This is the boost. Option is on the charger only. Okay, this is the layout diagram for the charger. See, so this is the checking of specific gravity of the electrolyte. What is the unit of specific gravity? No units, because density by density is specific gravity. So same properties ratio. So like that, force by force is no unit, no? Like that, specific gravity doesn't have any. Density by density. Specific gravity is some density by some density. So density both cancel each other. So specific gravity doesn't have any units. Okay, na? So this is the temperature. You must keep the temperature at certain. You cannot keep the temperature of a battery bank. So in the morning, in the and noon and evening, if you take the readings, the temperature will be vary according to that. So this is the way you can check the specific gravity. Okay. This is the simple diagram for the charging of a battery. What is it? See, it's a diode. Diode means what? Already you know that you have an in the substation you have a AC charge, AC source. So this is the battery. This is the battery. So diode is used to sell diode because this is the full wave. Output will get half wave. So this is the DC. See, DC voltage is giving to the battery cell, so that you can charge this battery locally. So this is the multimeter, na? This is the multimeter. You can find how much current is flowing, or how much you can find how much voltage is it is drawing how much voltage. What is the voltage across this diode? You can find this by using this voltmeter. This is the circuit diagram. This is the practical diagram. This is the voltage source. What is it? Yes, this is diode. Now charging of the charging diagram. Okay, this is a resistor. What is this? This is multimeter. No, this is wrong. See, you should keep this diode as this is AC supply, not this one. AC supply. So this AC supply is converted into DC. Then this is giving this gives to the battery. So you can measure this voltage across these terminals. You can measure the DC voltage across these two terminals. Okay, so this diagram is wrong, so correct this. Next, what is this? Jumper clamps. These are the clamps. You don't need to worry about this. These are the clamps. This diagram is wrong, na? Right. This is right. This is correct. Typical. Outside the vehicle. Okay. Okay. You must be aware of it. Then later I'll explain this. This is also battery charging diagram. See, this is the battery. This is the boost charger. See, for this boost charger, they must apply AC supply somewhere. This AC supply converted into DC. So this is the boost charger. One positive is negative. One terminal is connected to this, and the other is connected to earth, ground. So this terminal must be connected to earth, because earth comes into this place. So current flow. This is the boost charger. So boost charger will have some different diagram. If it is needed, I will explain. Next, what is this? To check for the required quantity of distilled water. Okay, how much water you have to put inside? Same. Wear hand gloves, clean the battery and cable connections, check and tighten the cable. Tight cheyali. Every time you have to check, tighten it. Remove the caps of the cells. You must remove this caps. This upcoming cap. This cap. Remove the cap. Step by step procedure he explained in this. Check the fluid level. You can observe the battery wherever you see. Each cell is supposed to be covered in I am not aware of it. Okay, that levels of the water inside H2 diluted H2SO4 in each, you must observe each and every cell. If it is below the maximum level, if the water level is below level, you must fill up with the distilled water. Okay, you can find that you can buy that distilled water from the petrol bunk also. The petrol bunk people will sell the distilled water. Replace the caps on battery, tighten them using. If the caps are not good, then you can replace that caps. Use a small bead, silicon sealant. you can apply the silicon sealant on the uh, terminals, not on the caps. Okay, so that is the procedure to check the required quantity of distilled water. Next is charging the batteries. This is the next procedure to charge the battery. Before connecting the battery to the charger, you must turn off and check the polarity of the battery. You must very careful to check the polarity, because positive and negative, both terminals are different. You should not connect this positive terminal of the battery to the negative. Should not if it is connected like that, then battery will be immediately shortened and spoiled. Charger is charged in well ventilated area. That charger must be exposed to the air, because heat will be produced. Vibration can be reduced. You should not vibrate the battery. Okay, already we saw this. Okay, you should that battery clamps should not be moved. So go through this one by one point. You can easily understand what it is. So all the points are one by one points. All the points one by one are clearly noted here. And precautions. What the precautions you have to wear? You must think safety first. Always you must think safety. Even if you do small mistake in the electrical department, you cannot take it back. So suppose if you are writing like this, you can strike it and you can write another word. But in the electrical, especially in the electrical field, you cannot take it back, because once you keep your hand on the high voltage wire, then can you take it back? On the spot, that guy will die. So you must very take care, safety first. So like that, all the procedures you must follow. Okay. What is the points I left? Float charge, boost charge, that is a different topic. I'll explain you later. So these are the simple way to maintain the battery. Why the batteries are needed to the substation or any industry. I already explained you in the first of this introduction. So if any topic, if you are know newly for any topic in the first, you must clearly know about all the advantages, uses, and the procedure to take part in it. So otherwise the topic will be boring and you cannot achieve lot on it. Okay, this is a lab experimental topic one student gave me. That same thing I explained.